what's up, gang? We got some analysis of a Matt Sheldon video. I've been kind of stepped away from this gentleman's content in the last couple of years. I'm super happy that he's gotten his sub count up to what looked like 600,000. That's great. Matt makes a lot of great content. Those of you who know me know that over the years I've been critical of Matt Sheldon from a perspective of player development. I think we'll get into that in the video. This is not to put him on roast, but I'm going to try to identify the stuff that you would need to know as a younger player to watch his videos, but then also kind of be like, oh, okay, grandpa, let's get you back to bed. Like the young guns, we watch Arsenal and England U21, so we know how to really attack. So let's get into it here. I'm going to mute his voice and we're just going to watch. He does a good job with this tape, like highlighting himself. So this is just some defensive action in the first half. It looks like he's playing center mid in this game, by the way, which is a strange position. I know he was like a career fullback, and that kind of brings me to the first thing that I noticed right away is that the pitch is absolutely terrible and the ball is bouncing all over the place. So yeah, about his positional change here, I think, as a center mid, he's usually a safe pair of hands. He doesn't take really any risks, which, can be a good skill set. In this case, it looks like he got caught out dribbling. Oh my God. And caught lunging. That is what it is, We're going to get into it here and see what's really... I'm anticipating one clip in particular on offense, which I really want to highlight. So here he's doing a good job hurrying hard. First to the ball, he's really just dominating the central area. He's quite a fit player. Look at the travel of that ball on the grass. Absolutely terrible surface. Bobbling all over the place. Yeah, there's really not much more to say about that. You have to be pretty truculent to play on these these American grass pitches. Like you would not see European professionals playing on this, practicing on this. They just wouldn't agree to it. The sport is way more fun on lush, wet, hydrated grass, guys. Just so you all know. Now, let's listen to what Matt's saying for a bit until we get to the clip in question.
Ball away from this defender and just holding it underneath my foot, and as I feel that contact come in on my left side, falling down and winning the free kick there. Now, ball in our own half. It's just kind of in the corner here. I'm just watching my guys starting to notice that we're about to get broken down, and then I'm just tracking back inside of the 18-yard box just to protect that area, and then just making my body big, trying to get something in front of it. I think it bounces or ricochets off my heel, just to not make that shot an easy one. Ball comes into me. I'm looking at Kyle. I'm checking my shoulder. I notice that this guy's right on my...
Right, so here's a great time to just pause and talk about what's happening, right? From the top-down perspective, from his analysis, he's saying that he's identified the overload, they identified the space, they identified the opportunity, whatever you want to call it. Like, the space is behind this guy is playing this, like, you can see that there's potential here, You wake up in this position, you got to be getting the ball to the net, and your team is going to try to generate some offense, okay? So let's see what Matt is thinking.
My back, so I can kind of take my touch with my right into that space.
Great work, okay, great work. He actually gets, to be honest, this is also the benefit of the pitch. If we just bounce it back just a little bit, you can see that the touch he takes on wet grass would continue zipping over this way, but it almost spins centrally and slows itself down, which allows him to get back towards the center of the field, right? Like, you guys can clearly see that the difference between beating this guy going wide and beating this guy going central, humongous difference. But guys, I really need you all to focus on this right now, because this is what will get the coach to identify you as a top player versus an average player, okay? And this is something that has been so difficult to teach. Like, I'll be honest, I don't think you can teach this to players after a certain age, but guys, looking at where he is with the ball right now, like what is he going to do, right? You got a runner. Like this guy's going to run. You know what I'm saying? He's a runner. His job is to run. This guy, he's probably going to run too. He's a runner. He's going to run and yell for the ball, right? But where is the space, guys? Matt is already in the space. Taking this touch and turning this guy central is like you couldn't ask for a better outcome in terms of central play. And what is missing, we're going to see.
That space, drive forward,
Watch.
and
A pass in complete space to a runner. This is not done at the top level of sports, guys. What you need from this player is a drive to the
looking
net.
at
Okay,
Kyle, I'm
look.
checking my shoulder.
This
I
this
noticed
is
that
really
this
really
guy's
good. This
right at my
chest
back,
touch,
so
the
I'm gonna
way
take my
he
touch with
spins
my
around
right.
the guy,
Into that
this is elite. You get this in your highlight tape, great, you're elite.
space,
But if you
drive
have this, passing here, zero pressure, like okay, if this guy scores in one touch, it was on, it was on. But the honest truth is he needs to take this ball to the net, maybe commit this player to chase him, but he has to take the ball to the net and score. Like, do you think Cristiano Ronaldo will be passing it here from 45 yards out? Matt Sheldon is the type of player, he doesn't threaten the goal from this area. And at a certain point in the sport, if you don't threaten the goal, the defenders will never react to you in a way that opens it truly for your opponents. Like, what do you think would start happening here? You're
like that.
Cristiano
So I'm gonna take
Ronaldo.
my touch with
You
my
make
right
this looks like
into that
Cristiano
space.
Ronaldo right here. He would obviously start moving a little more onto his right side to start preparing for that big long shot. What's going to happen? What is this defender going to do if Cristiano Ronaldo's in this position winding up for a cannon? It's going to make the job of his attacker so much easier. He's going to leave this defender thinking, God, I can't mark the runner. I can't. This space has to be exploited more than with just a pass, guys. This principle of passing when you have to identify sometimes that you are in the space. Like his runners,
Drive
there's
forward,
space in behind. And
and then
let's watch the full
immediately
play,
put it
right?
into
Across to a 3-on-2 with maybe this delayed runner, like, you know, if we get full perfect development, like these guys all have elite level vision.
Antoine behind.
But no, what happens? Okay, you go from a pivot turn on a central player to an unmarked 45 yards run, top of the box with no defender to cover the right foot of a player, to just a low cross that's easily blocked in a 3-on-2. Like, he's selling it short by playing the run, guys. This is going to be noticed, and the coaches maybe don't always put it to words, but I'm going to just tell you right now, the most important principle is take the ball to the net and score, okay? Like, the objective is not to pass the ball to the striker. The objective is to score. And this is what drives me a little bit nuts about Matt Sheldon in general. One, like clearly he doesn't have that attacking vision. He's not Cristiano Ronaldo. That's not what's driving me nuts, okay? We should all be so lucky to be born with that much talent. And to be honest, with that kind of shot range. But what, like when I watch these videos, a lot of it is like, okay, here's like 20 reps of me like tapping the ball against the wall with my right foot. Here's 20 reps of me tapping the ball against the wall with my left foot. Here's 20 reps of a flat cross with my right foot. Here's 20 reps of and it's like, you don't have 20 reps in a match. You have one, you know, like to not to sound too much like Eminem, but it's one chance, one opportunity to seize everything. And you really need to have more, like I'm moving my hand around like I'm grasping something, and it's like the Italian spaghetti hand, you know, from the memes, guys. Like there's no way to really teach this, but you really, like, for lack of a better word, you just have to take the ball to the net and score. And I respect Matt's content immensely, and we're running out of time in this video, but please, please make sure when you are unmarked in central areas, you take the ball to the net and score. Do not pass to the striker and turn a 9.9 out of 10 scoring opportunity into a 1 out of 10 low cross, easily blocked. This is going to turn into an interception, and the ball is going to get
I
beamed
kind of had
down
it
the
in the
other
back of my
way.
head that I was taking a few too many touches
Well, no, I
and
mean,
drive.
they're Americans, so they can't figure it out. But in Europe, this guy would just pass it to his midfielder there, and then this guy would pass it, like he would pass it here, this guy would pass it there, and then all of a sudden, the 6 of these guys are doing like a 80-yard recovery run. That's it. That's all.